So what we're going to be doing today in this panel is to break apart the delivery charges for both the electric and the gas. And so our first speaker is Jesse Reyes, who's chief of the Office of Ratepayer Advocacy at the Attorney General's office. He's been given a great introduction by his boss, so I don't have to give much introduction there. And Jesse's going to be looking at the electric rates. Derek Howell of Howell Consulting is a consultant to PowerOptions, and he's been doing a lot of work for us and has taken on the task of breaking out the gas charges, and so that's what he'll be covering. In January, there was an oversight hearing on the Green Communities Act by a joint hearing with the House and the Senate that I spoke at. And without getting into any of the merits of the policies of the Green Communities Act, what I focused on was the fact that as a result of trying to recover the costs of the Green Communities Act, we've really wreaked havoc on the rate structure. Some of you know that's really my background. I was a rate lawyer back starting with the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, so I have a lot of experience with rate structure and rate cases. And from my perspective, I mean, you know, it's just wreaked havoc on how we allow utilities to recover their costs and earn a return. Every electric and gas utility in the state has anywhere from 12 to 14 cost trackers, reconciliation charges, and automatic adjustment clauses. That's on top of the base rate and the commodity. And that's really sort of unprecedented in my experience to have that level of different kinds of rate filings. So in your packet, we're not going to go over it today, but in the back of Jesse's presentation, what I asked him to do was put together a calendar of when all of these different charges are filed so that you at least know, well, gee, when I see a rate change coming in, you may know, or may, I emphasize may, be able to figure out where that's coming from. Is this the decoupling reconciliation charge or the energy efficiency reconciliation factor, or is this the basic service adjustment? You know, these are the kinds of things that are getting filed. So you may not be able to predict what they're going to be, but we're hopefully going to get a little focus on when these changes occur. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Jesse.